Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good afternoon from me to you. Happy Monday morning. Happy Monday morning. I'm still fasting, still doing my liquid fasting. Still doing my liquid fasting. Okay. So, how are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? How is everything with you? How is everything with you? Welcome to Illumina Cosmic Discovery. Welcome to Illumina Temple Center in the classroom called Illumina Cosmic Discovery. How is everybody? How is work? How is everything around you? I hope you are okay. I hope you are good. I hope you are keeping in touch with what is happening all over the world. Do not let your awakening put you to a certain level. I hope your awakening is making you to open your eyes, shine your eyes about all the happenings in the world. I hope you read your newspaper, you read your news, even if some of them are not giving us the accurate details. So let us make our mind, our spirit, soul, and body to be in tune with what is happening around us. Okay? With what is happening around us. Put yourself together. So that listening to news, don't just, occupy your mind with just awakening and how to do sacrifice and how to make money. That's all. No. Okay? Be politically relevant. Be financially relevant. Be economically relevant. Be socially relevant. Everything around you. You should give everything around you 100% each. Don't look at this one and neglect this one, please. All right. Welcome to Illumina Temple Center in the classroom called Illumina Cosmic Discovery. Okay, Illumina Temple Center is the name of my temple. Illumina Temple Center does not owe you money. It's not owing you money. You didn't give me money to keep for you. Okay? My name is Sezenwa Anyimele Esther H. Marina from Umuahia North local government area of Abia State. I am a Marine. I'm not into tradition and culture. I'm not a native doctor. I am water. I'm not from earth. I'm not from fire. I'm not from air. I'm water. I always say these things so that you understand me and understand what I teach, what I stand for. It will also help you to understand who you are and who you are not so that you don't make mistakes. Okay? All right. Now, I want to talk about mind conditioning. Hopefully later today, I'm going to be giving you the rituals to do for the month of March. I believe today is the last day of February. Okay, so next month is going to start. My teaching and things I do is going to start proper. So listen to me very, very well. Okay? Mind conditioning. What is mind conditioning? What is mind conditioning? Mind conditioning is what some certain people use or did or are doing or will do to keep you in a certain level. Some of you like to be mind conditioned. And those of us who doesn't like mind conditioning become the scapegoats, the black sheep, the stubborn, the arrogant, the whatever name they choose to call us. Mind condition is what a lot of people are doing. And most times, as the one Minister H. Marina, I'm guilty of that as well. Mind conditioning. It is a mother, a father telling a child how to behave, how to sit, how to talk, which church to go, how to pack package themselves or put themselves so that they can get a good husband or so that they can make it in life. Mind conditioning is not the creator's creation. Let me come again. Mind conditioning is not the creator's creation. It wasn't created. It wasn't put in your mind by creator. It is what your father, your mother, your society, the government, the pastor, the church, the native doctor, the spiritualists, the ones put inside of your head. Because you refuse to pay attention. When you reject who you are, you will be conditioned to become who you are not. A lot of you have been living who you are not. You have shaded your skin of who you are so that you can conform to the society, so that you can conform to the norm and be called a good person, a wonderful person, a person who will make heaven. And these people who teaches you how to make heaven have never seen heaven, have never whatsoever been in heaven. They don't know what it looked like. They've not even seen under the bridge of their nose. They don't even see the back of their ear. Yet they are conditioning you on how to be a good girl, a good woman, a righteous woman, a good housewife. Now I'm going to be using the Igbos. I am Igbo. I'm going to be using the Igbos to portray what I'm saying. Now, the Igbo woman's ability to bear hardship, pain, ridicule from her husband makes her a good wife. Do you understand what I'm saying? I know it's like that in some African countries, but I'm going to use my tribe, Igbo, to portray what I'm saying. I'm not saying 100% of Igbo. I'm talking about some percentage of Igbo. The ability to swallow rubbish from your husband, to take nonsense from tradition and culture that you kill your husband, to take all kind of crazy motherfuckers, makes you a righteous woman, makes you a good woman. Mind conditioning. I'm also going to be using religion to portray what I'm saying. When a man and a woman got married, your Bible said one man, one wife. That was what your Bible said. But inside the same your Bible, a man married 700 wives and 300 concubines. Inside that your same Bible, a man killed another man to take his wife. Inside of that same Bible, prostitution is being legalized. And yet, this part of the world, we condition a girl child that without a husband, she is nothing. She is not fulfilled or complete. Mind conditioning. That when a woman is talking, you will be asked, who is your husband? And when she is not able to produce a husband, she has to become a total failure. Mind conditioning is what takes you to the church every Sunday. Weekly activities to be heard, to be taught, to be told the same stories over and over again till you die. Mind conditioning. Mind conditioning is what makes a father and a mother look down on their first son and value the last son simply because he made money. And they don't care how he made the money. My condition is that you have to behave like this to be a respectable citizen in the society. You have to behave like this as a young man when a young man is behaving the way he's supposed to behave as a young man. He is being called on Igbo. He smokes Igbo. He smokes ganja. He's very stupid. His mates are building house. He's not building house. His mates are making it. He's not making it. Mind conditioning have destroyed a lot of us, both men and female. Our parents were mind conditioned by their parents, who were also mind conditioned by their parents, who were also being mind conditioned, and we are passing that to our children, and our children is going to pass it to their children, who in turn will pass it to their children, who in turn will also pass it to their children. And tell me, are we awake? No. My condition is looking at a child who knows mathematics and value him more than those ones who know social studies. So he is perfect because he knows a certain subject. And you forget that a footballer does not need does not need mathematics. Okay? A geologist does not need it. My condition has turned us into what we are not. Today, I have spoken to millions of men and women who are in their late 60s, late 70s, who gave me their scripts that said, I wanted to be an actor. But my mother, my father. If I show you a lot of manuscripts, of books written by men, they wanted to be authors. They wanted to make documentaries. But those papers they guided it, is there. But it has started falling apart because of what it has been somewhere for years. Buried dream. They kill their dreams because of mind control. The very dangers of mind control, number one, the fear of being ostracized in the family. The fear of not being looked as a worthy son. The fear of not being helped by any family member abroad. But the first thing before this first of the tool of mind condition is paper money. We have been conditioned by people who are not human beings to value money more than family, to value money above children, to value money above husband, to value money above anything else. And when you don't have this paper, you are nothing. And most of us have fallen victims to this mind control. Nobody values you in the society. Nobody values you in the family. Because you don't have paper. And we fall for it. Because you are scared of being alone. Many of us have thoughts of doing something that will blow the minds of people around us. But the fear of being ostracized, fear of what if I fail, fear of my mother will disown me, fear of the tears of my mother can cause me. That is why I will always be very, very harsh and hard and mean and wicked to women. I don't care who you are. A child, I've done a video where I said, from 1 year to 5 years, 6 years, it is when you will know what your child is going to be. Because as at that time, you don't bother the child to do this or that because you believe he or she does not know anything. But this is a time Africans fail to understand who they gave birth to. But after 6 years, 7 years, the child will be conditioned to become what he is not. And yet when they grow up, we start blaming the devil, we start blaming witches and wizards. You have simply shifted that child, turn him into what he is not meant to be. You have changed that child, have indoctrinated that child, and kept that child in a cage of what a woman should be. And as they are growing up, their mind is being messed up. Their mind is being pulled this way, being pulled that way. Mind conditioning. The tools, money, loneliness, ostracizing. And it's working totally, perfectly well. It is working in the awakening. It is working in religion. It's working in the society. But you fail to see that those who are up there are so damn lonely that they envy you. We are scared of not being recognized in the society. Because the society expects you to behave in a certain way. And when you're not behaving in that way, you become a non-entity. If no matter how you try to live as you are meant to be, your girlfriend, your wife, your husband will be blamed. Whether we like it or not, this system failed. It has failed. It will continue failing us because we listen to it. We adhere to it. We follow by the rules and regulation of the system, not of creator, not of creation, but of the system. Conditioning of the mind. If an S1 is not being given money, she is not a genuine S1. So we got to share our testimonies on social media so that you can know that we are really real, right? We are also guilty of the fact. Conditioning. And S1, you need to be humble. If she is not humble, she is not a genuine S1. She should know how to talk to men. A native doctor must be able to have 5 wives, 10 wives, build mansions, have a lot of cars. If not, he is not a genuine native doctor. And the ability for a man to have 50 million side chick makes him a genuine man. But if he has 1 wife and remain faithful to his wife so that he can live longer, then he is not a genuine man. His wife must have put him into her vagina and closed it. And that is why a lot of men, when your wife see where you are going to, that is going to kill you, and when she talks, you say, don't talk to me. I am your husband. I married you and put in this house. You don't talk when I'm talking. Mind conditioning. It is killing all of us. And that is why I am so grateful for old age. It is going to remind you. It is going to tell you. A lot of women have used tears to destroy the life of their sons. They know how to do their eye, pam, pam, water will drop. And the young man will feel guilty and start doing what the mother said. And not marry who he wants to marry. Because my mother said. And they have married the wrong wife. For you to shed tears means you believe that your son is a fool, is a useless entity. So it is you who need to give him a good wife. You don't believe that what comes out of your stomach is a goddess. So you need to make a decision for them. Mind condition them. Just as you take them to the church you attend them because you believe that your church is the best. So your children must go to your church. If they don't go to your church, no. They are not your children. You expect them to follow your footstep of failure. And you expect them to do that. Each and every one of us have our identities. And when we come to this world, we decided to follow, to be respectable to our parents who have lived their life. And we follow them. And we follow society. You must be like this before you become a politician. You must talk this way before you become a politician. You must do this way before you can become chairman, local government of your area or chairman of your village meeting. You must dress in a certain way. There's the one I'm not a high heel kosh shoe somebody. I envy people who wear high heel, who wear cover shoe. I envy them that. When I'm looking at them, I said, wow. I'm not a suit person. Wear skirts, t-shirts, talking, It's not been up to 10 years I started carrying handbag. I'm not a handbag person. I'm not a handbag, you understand, carrying handbag person. It's not been long. It's not been up to 10 years I started buying little high heel. I'm not that kind of person. I'm a canvas person. I'm a tone. I'm a sandal person. Okay? I'm a knicker person. I'm a jean person. I'm a casual wear person. But you need to still get those clothes so that in some kind of places you will not be allowed to enter. Mind condition. It is hard to release yourself from this prison. It's very hard. Eventually, when you release yourself, if you manage to release yourself like 10, 20%, when you have children, you will in turn become what your parents have been talking about and make your children to go through those pain. Mind conditioning number 3, putting your children through the educational system is mind control. Mind condition. Your child is going to school to go and learn Macamillion, Ugo, lecturer A and B and C handouts. That is the mind of a man, not their own mind. Okay? The average man or woman spent their entire life not using 90% of their brain. The ones who are able to use 15% of their brain are the ones who invented phone and some things. Some use 20. But the average man make use of only 10 to 15% of his brain till he dies. So the other part of his brain is congealed. Some of us, Marine, some of us are waking. We want to do exploit, but we are scared. Because somebody said, this is not the way it's being done in my family. This is not the way to do the work of Ezra. Who are you to tell me that? Who are you to tell me how to dress as a Marine? Who are you to tell me how to serve my God? If you need to tell me how to serve my God, then I don't know my God. Then my God doesn't exist. When I was a Christian, I wear trousers to enter my church. Nobody wear trousers. I wear what I cannot wear outside. I cannot wear it to enter church. I'm not a hypocrite. I wear dress as I like. I've had a lot of issues with ushers. Sister Star, as a choir leader, as a prayer warrior, as a drama coordinator, you're supposed to live by example. What the fuck is example? Why should I live by example? I'm living as my own example. I love makeup. I love good nails. I love to fix my lashes. I like to put contact lenses inside my eyeball. I love to pierce my ear. I love those things. I love jewelries all over my body. And you're telling me that I'm that worshiping God that way is evil. Are you crazy? Okay, you know the mind of God, right? Or you know what I'm going to do to get to go to hellfire, right? Okay, so you've been to hellfire. You've been there. Okay. All right. So you know the mind of God. Yeah. You know the mind of God. Yeah. So there are some things I do that God doesn't like. God talks to you that he doesn't like the way I dress. Right? How I don't understand. God talks to you because you are looking so old, so dirty. You're looking so disgusting. There is no glory in you. There's no beauty in you. There's no awesomeness in you. So I got to look useless, stupid, haggard, dirty, without having very beautiful skin to serve God. Wow. That is beautiful. No, that is your God. You should serve your God looking dirty. I don't use one perfume. I use 5 perfume on my body at once. Not to mention the rule now. So no, if I serve God that way, it's bad, right? But you have phone in your hand, right? Your church, your daddy in the Lord, the same pastor who told you this is using the latest quality of a musical gadget in his church. And he's putting on suits, worth of 300, 500,000. Okay? His skin is like a baby skin. His wristwatch is out of this world. The shoe he wears is 250, 300,000. I'm talking about the cheap ones. And his wife, oh my God, you need to see these women. They are clothes. So I don't need to look like that to worship God. So I got to look like you, a prayer warrior. Okay, and him that is looking like that is telling me now, staying there to preach to me that I shouldn't dress well to serve God because I should put my money in heaven where mosquito no go chop him. But him, he needs to enjoy himself here, ride the best cars, travel to Dubai, another country, to go and have rest. But I don't need to do those things because it will take me to hellfire. That's what you're saying, right? Okay. So I shouldn't look beautiful. Okay. I should make sure I cover myself so that my shape will not show. That is good. Now look at you. Now look at what is happening in the awakening. The same thing native doctors are teaching you. And there's one are teaching you. And the same thing, some of you will slide into somebody's DM to tell the person, I says the one, you are not meant to wear this. As an S1 online digital or bancher, you need to live in your father's compound to be doing the work of S1. All right? Now, as a man, you shouldn't. This one, he's walking like homo. It's like this. Okay, Chuku, the way the way he moves, it's like that guy in a woman. It's like he's gay. It's like homo. I don't get it. I know that some of you like to be mind conditioned. I'm not against that. Some of you like it. To be told what to do, how to do it, when to do it, because you lack. Now your medulla oblongata is not well formed. Now your brain, now sigi, Bu poto poto milinkete. It's okay. Do that. Go ahead. But you have no right to tell somebody how to serve their God. That is why I always tell you, if you don't learn anything from me, learn my dedication, my love for my God. Me, you might not have seen your God. I have seen mine. I have. I have. How can somebody say, Emala Abafa? You don't have to do consultation. Look for somebody who will do the consultation. At least, I don't understand. That's as a one or that native doctor does not know how to consult our God. So she should look for somebody. If somebody comes to her or him for consultation, they should look for another person to go and do consultation. Online general overseers of Ndi Mini Nandian. You will not concentrate and do your own. You are busy telling people who are awake that they don't know how to do consultation. They should pass it across to somebody else. Because that was how the Ndi Chie did. Who the fuck is that? You know, sometimes I laugh. When I'm doing live video, I fix my nails, I'm drinking. And they said, what is she doing? That one not fake. And those people who say that, now fix nails. They fix nails. They fix their lashes. And they drink when they are doing live video. They don't know that I'm their role model. I share my memories so that you can see where I started. I've always been a beautiful, sexy motherfucker. Some of the memories I share is where I went to church. I look sexy. I'm not pretending. I do not pretend. I'm a very bad nigger. You got to go. When I want to have sex, I fuck. Na lo to lasie yike. La yo fuma la sa ya la goya. Nyanchori mi amo ni ebudi akebo. Ni yo fuma. I do everything to the extreme. How dare you tell somebody how to go to the water and offer sacrifices? How dare you? Righteousness of Ndioka, you brought it to awakening. How dare you tell somebody that? You don't do this, you do that. I am not a messenger, I am the message. How dare you? If somebody decided to charge 1 million naira to do their work, how dare you go there and say, why are you charging money? Our ancestors did it for free. Please do it for free. Okay? Your ancestors did it for free. Please do it for free. And don't forget that your ancestors was not on social media. Your ancestors never had phone. And don't also forget that your ancestors did not have clothes. They don't cover themselves. So please do it to the last. Mind control. Everybody's guilty of that. Mana Eziokwu, my king. They are pretenders. Face your fronts. Because when you die, it is you that will face your God. You were not here to come and judge in the million and the ane and the okon and the kuku. And please do not mind control anybody. There is a lot of problems going on in this world. Do not add somebody's headache to your own headache to somebody's headache. No. We are not the same. You don't look like me. I said it even all the areas I've been before. I said, there's nobody that will look like Ezewan in Milesta in Yechimarina. It's not possible. I'm one of a kind. You dare not do the kind of makeup I do and go to church. Or go meet no monna. Eba na anoge mo bennage. You dare not. I don't. This is me. This has been me. I call my village name so that when you go there, ask of Inyechi. The name you see me be on social media is my real name. I don't sit with women, I sit with men. Ana atanko. Ana atawase bottle isi. My mother don't talk tire. Out of all her children, she believe I'm going to have children. I go bomb, scatter. But na her Mary Amaka, her Virgin Marys, na them born for house, and no born for house. It's still a baffler. One no born for house. Oh, because I have male friends, you think I fuck around? My first sexual encounter, I was raped for 3 days. Even my rapists did not know that. They were shocked that I was a virgin. 3 days. I've done that video before. So, how can you tell me, condition me, because your parents condition you on how to be a good girl, how to be a good wife. And somebody's telling you, pray for your husband. The same husband who doesn't want to hear. Pray for him, build him up. Shana my picking. I should pray for a husband. To do what? To do what? Why should I be the one praying for him? Oh, I see they see fine girls outside. Me and I they see fine girls outside, right? Mind controlled. Oh, you think some women they see guys who we admire? Is that what you guys think? You think we don't admire men outside? Is that what you think? Oh, no, we are blind. No, we don't see, right? Oh, he's the one that should be gallivanting. You know, when a man has money, he want to go and meet all his ex-girlfriends. He want to go and meet those people when no agree to and when they poor. But when a woman make money, she doesn't want anybody. It has always been like that. And the society and the system make sure a woman doesn't have money so that she can be compliant, so that she can be submissive, so that she can be controlled. Open your eyes, shine your eye. A lot is going on. Women are walking out of their marriage, walking out of their relationship. They are walking out. You can blame the society, you can blame social media, you can blame whoever you want to blame. So long as it makes you happy, no problem. To love and to cherish, to hold and to obey, to love, to dare do your part. But your girlfriend is lodged, you lodge your girlfriend in the same hotel. After all, you are a man who fought on the one. And when you start behaving the way society, tradition, and culture has deemed it fit that you should behave, and when you die, they said it is a wife that killed you. And she'll be made to go through all kind of craziness to prove that she didn't kill you. And you people don't see anything wrong with that, right? You don't see anything wrong with that. It's okay, right? For the wife to be faithful and the man shouldn't be faithful because it is a norm. It is the way minds has been conditioned that a man must die before his wife. Don't you see his mind conditioning? Some of you, 60 years, 50 years, you are dead. And you don't find it strange that men died early. It's normal to you, right? It's natural. Look around you, all the powerful rich men dedicating their houses. You only see their mother. What about the father? And these men don't find it odd that one day it is their wife that will stand with their children to dedicate their own house. You don't see anything wrong with it, right? It's okay. You're supposed to be like that, Abby. And look around you, women are the one raising up sons, raising them wrong. Because you are dead and gone. Your sons are being raised by the same humble wife who does not know Kimping, who does not know Shingbai, who knows nothing politically. Her mentality is zero. Economically, she knows nothing. Financially, she is zero. Politically, all come. Because you need to marry a humble wife who doesn't talk back at you. How will she raise your sons and your daughters? And no, she's not going to raise them after all. She's going to give you quiet and humble children. After all, you need peace. You don't see anything wrong. You are angry at single mothers. What about widows? Aren't you angry with widows? Are we not the same? What is the difference between a single mother and a widow? Please tell me. Widow, she's a widow, right? Right? Why? Husband died. She married and husband died. Yes. Mm-hmm. And she's a single mother. Okay? That means she fucks around to have those children. What is the difference? It's women raising sons. And those sons grow up to become olodo, brain dead, politically dead, economically dead. Everything about them is dead. Because their mother is a righteous woman who knows the Bible, who knows the way to heaven, who knows how to sow seed and pray and go down on her knees. Queens, goddesses don't go down on their knees. They stand. And I'm giving a very mighty shout out to single mothers like me who knows what's up. I'm giving a shout out to widows who are odogu. What does an 18-year-old girl knows about marriage? Oh, you married a girl who will not question you when you come back by 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock in the midnight. No, she don't talk back. Who will not look into your phone and see you killing, destroying yourself. And when she died, you don't got to shave your head because you're a man. But when she died, you got to shave your head. She got to shave her head. Mind conditioning. And even if you're alive, your children will love their mother, not you. Because the way your mother conditioned you, she is going to condition your children right before your very presence. And shame on you, men who hate their father. Shame on you. Shame on you who believe in your mother's tears. We don't care how two of them join together. They have done their love. Love your father equally, love your mother equally. If they're having problem, don't side anybody. They are crazy motherfuckers. Fabundimbu. Habukolo mentality. Do not drag yourself into the war of your father and your mother. Love your father equally. Love your father 50%. Love your mother 50%. Do not side any goddamn fucker. They are fuckers. Don't drag yourself into the battle of your parents. They are motherfuckers. Dara. Mad people everywhere. They are messed up. And they want to mess us up by mind control. Your father did, your father did. Your mother is a useless woman. How did they consign me? Was I there? Oh, baby, you love me. Oh, I can't sleep. Was I there? And you fucking want to drag me into your goddamn shit. And you fucking want to share your yummy. Oh, because traditional culture forbids me as a woman to wear red and wear shago. If I wear shago, I saw it and say, man, I wear red cap. I've committed abomination. How? How? If you don't speak out today, posterity will judge you tomorrow. Your grandchildren will spit on your grave tomorrow. Please, if you want to marry 3 wives, go ahead, marry them, bring them to the house. Don't be... You're not a man if you are. Mind conditioning. If you think it affects women alone, nah lie, it affects men. Because right there in your presence, your wife will turn your children's face against you. So you can hate me for all you care. I don't care. You can curse me, you can call me whatever name. A lot of people have called me whatever name they like. That is not my fucking business. Right in your presence, your wife will remold your children. That same girl, wait, say no get sense, happy? That village girl, where no get sense, where her family don't know anything, where you marry, you will be alive. She will turn your children's face against you. And you will suffer what your father suffered. Hey, I want a woman who will be like my mother. I want to marry. Who the fucking fuck was the girl who became your mother? Who the flying hell was that motherfucker? Oh, you know a woman of 50-something, 80-something. You think your mother is a good woman? What for dear man? Who the fuck was your mother? Any woman who talk to my mother anyhow, I will send her back. I will send you back back to your father's house. No, we that left the marriage, we are not in our father's house. We are in the town, living large, living well. We're not there, follow. You might say it is the way tradition and culture made women. Fine, I'm not against it. But it is working against you men much more than the women. You can keep your mouth shut. You can keep quiet and say, man, is fine. I want you to know that your wife is for the first 15 years of marriage. After that, you become nothing. You don't understand women, Abby? Don't talk back at your husband. If a woman was meant to be controlled, God would have made it so. Mind game, mind control have made women to be what they are not. I want you to know, once you marry your wife, you know, she loves you, so she sees you as everything. 10 to 15 years inside that marriage, she knows that you are nothing. You are nothing. That respect is gone. Check marriages. Check how your mother treats your father. You'll understand what I'm saying. It is working against you, man. You now got what's up. A woman can be controlled and conditioned to a certain age of her life. After that, Dia becomes rag. Her husband becomes nothing. So you can curse me. You can say anything you want to say about me. You can call me feminism. You can insult me. You will see it with your two naked eye. I am speaking the truth. I'm not a sentimental nonsense. I'm not into sentiments. You got to go. I'm not a sentimental person. I hate people who are bringing sentiments to me. Right in your house, you don't have respect. Your children will start disrespecting you because children don't listen to what you say. They watch what you do. They start disrespecting you because their mother made them so. They are goddess. You can't control a woman. You can't put a woman in a container and leave her there. When you are having sex, extramarital affair, we know. But when a woman is having extramarital affair, you will not know. Unless she wants you to know. Let the DNA test be sanctioned in Igbo land. Also, you'll find out that your precious mother got you from her boyfriend. Mind game. As you are playing it on women, they are playing it on your sons. And you think your own wife is going to value your mother, value you? No. She's going to do your children what your mother did to you against your father. Women are not meant to be controlled or to be told what to do. I'm a man. And women, balance. Let her have a son and a daughter for you. Her leg not standing on the ground before. But do we go to Jana? And believe you me, guys. She goes out and come anytime she like. You will enjoy the show. This has nothing to do with Christianity. My wife is a righteous woman. Yeah, she is now. But you win. And the same tradition and culture that told you that you're a man did not prepare you to what I'm talking about. Did not prepare you to what I'm saying right now. Did not prepare you that wife that honors you. You come back anytime, she not go talk, she will just cry. You go punch her and go slap her, she not go talk. By the time she don't born for you, they born, they go. On that time, your mocha or piagia. They got to saw. You know, see what the when then saw. That time, you know, you get house. So. Now, you're also they do you total gaga. Shebi now, you're a man, Abi, you're a young man. Oh, one total Abi, it's sweet Abi, you're a man. You does whatever you want, she go cry. Oh, baby, don't. Oh, Obeakwa. Ella is water. Oga. Men, wake up. Wake up. Because your grandmothers are being born. Queens, goddesses are being awakened. They don't like it. They're going to treat you a fuck up. No matter how you preach it in the church, we may be submissive. Your mouth to the run. Don't talk when your husband is talking. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever you like, preach. You go to church, do everything. You cannot change it that a woman is not meant to be put into a place. That is why you go and marry a little girl who won't talk back. When a man is getting older in life, his sexual appetite is going lower. As he's growing higher, growing older, his sexual prowess, sexual appetite goes down. As a woman is going higher in age, as she's getting older in age, her sexuality goes higher. Man ke ladinya elari elagogo anwologo akwala nya badawa ogogo cassava. That is when we want it, but you don't have the strength to give it to us that time. Please, I want to ask you, what do you think will happen? You don't get it. You marry a little girl, you intimidate her with your sex and everything, right? Her vagina is getting expanded as she's giving you children. As you are getting older, sexually you are getting down. As she's getting older, sexually she's going higher. Or your alarm mechanic, will get a man. That time she need badagba. You think men love sex? No. Women love sex more than men. That time she needed 24/7. She doesn't need to her nipples to be massaged. She doesn't need her ears to be lit. What she needs that time is hammer. Hammer. Why for needed that time? Because that is when the goddess in her wakes up. She needs sex. Not just 2 minutes sex. She needs a penis that the akwala is still alive. She need iron, badaba, or dogwang. That is when young boys find her attractive. That is when little boys find her. And for those of you who say it's not our tradition and culture, what is your tradition and culture? Why don't you talk about the real tradition and culture? That is when the society look at her as a righteous woman, as a very, she's always in the church. I'm a woman. I know. I should know because I'm a woman. What is that? I should know. I'm a woman. Do you get it? I should know. You know, a woman have 3 stages of her life. The maiden. In the middle, that is 30, 40. Then she has her old. Look around you, men, learn from the younger generation. You keep wondering, what is this small boy sees in this woman? The young man, sees that woman as a girl, but you see her as your wife. But these young boys see them as their old age mates. They talk to us in a nasty way that we like. At that age, we don't like a man who will respect us. We like a man who sees us. Because when a woman is getting to 50, 60, she now becomes a girl again. These boys, mama, mommy, this, mommy, they go this skin. You know, we like those dirty words. We like those crazy. Sorry, ma. I just love you. I don't know why. That's why you see boys, young men go crazy about these older women. It's not just because of the money. Because there is a fantasy inside a young man's mind that an old woman can fulfill. Now, ela front and back. Ela wicked chicken. Now, ela in a motherfucking way. All those fantasies. Our waist not go break. I was talking to some group of men. They said no. Yeah, I said, why do you like having sex with these girls this way? You don't like to have sex like this with your wife. They said, I said, no, we don't want gentleness. We don't want to be handled softly. Sometimes we don't want it. We want to fight. So that the ibamba will end it. Now, I'm not going to use that word sex. Fuck. As at that time, she doesn't value you. She doesn't value her marriage because after all, she needs to be married because everybody got to be married. But she honors and respects and loves somebody outside that she's willing to die for. You left your marriage for the woman to handle. The same woman you married that the same society that conditioned the mind of women did not condition the mind of men to know how to handle women at their old age, at their later age. No. Help your sons and daughters to actualize their dream. Do not condition them out of their dreams, out of who they are. And you who have a message as an awakening, a native doctor, a marine, a spiritualist, or whatever it is you call yourself, speak your truth. Do not condition somebody to do what it is that you are doing. The way you worship your God cannot, must not, should not be the way I worship God. Maybe your God is dirty, smelly. Maybe you like your shrine to be Eba Jade. You like your shrine to be little. And all the oppress is modern in it. Please do it. Please go ahead and do that. But I love my altar to be flowered, to be beautiful. And your own in your own eye is beautiful. So don't come and tell me that is not the altar of an Ezewan. I don't get it. How? It's like going to a woman's house. You don't know this woman. You enter her house. You knock at the door. She open. And you went inside her kitchen and open her pot of soup and be telling her what to cook. If she kill you, it's her right to kill you. You have no right to tell her what to cook. How can you tell me an Ezewan is not supposed to be naked? But who have nakedness is not us. You can't tell me why should an Ezewan fix lashes and fix nails. Please, I'm asking you, why are you wearing clothes? Did your forefathers wear boxers? Did they travel abroad? Did they have phone? Were they on social media? How can somebody tell you how to come to your father's house? Now it's like a man opening door for another man to come and have sex with a wife. Does it sound right to you people? Are we not here to make people to see, not to do what we are doing? Serve your God. Go to the water, wear whatever you want to wear. I don't care. But do not tell me what to wear. Because I'm not telling you what to wear. I'm just here to illuminate your path. Because I am the message. That you condition your wives not to talk when women are talking. It doesn't mean you should expect me to do that. Now. That you can wear maxi, tie your hair tight, cover your brain, cover everywhere. Cover your neck to serve your God. Go ahead. It's okay. Don't involve me in that. I can't do that. That you don't do makeup. I do makeup. You wear trouser. I wear maxi. It doesn't mean you can serve God or me I can serve God. You don't. No. In this awakening, we are still conditioning people's mind and how to use orgy to pray. And because I don't use kola nuts to pray, I'm now a bad person, right? Because I don't know what I'm doing, right? Or you know what you're doing, right? And I don't know. So I got to let you teach me how to use kola nuts to talk or ibafa, right? And because you don't speak your truth, you're looking where you're not supposed to look. It is breeding envy, jealousy, backbiting, shame, pain. These people will gather up against these people to talk against these people because these people don't know it all. And they should. This is not how our forefathers did it. Your forefather is not my forefather. And you forgot, I was a forefather as well. You forgot, I was a forefather. This is the third time I'm reincarnating as a woman, so I've always been a man. And you forgot, if you love your grandmother, this is the way your grandmother did it. You forgot, I was a great grandmother as well. I have come as a great grandmother. I have come as a mother. And now I came as a daughter. So you cannot teach me how I, as a great grandmother, did it in the past. Are you listening to yourself? This is a part of tradition and culture I hate. How can somebody in Anambra State go to Enugu State to teach somebody how to loago, to teach somebody how to be an Ezenwan? Are you mad? Are you crazy? How can somebody from Imo State go to Lagos State to go and teach somebody how to be? Is something wrong with you? Is this a play? Is this a movie? Are we acting movie? Please. Are we reading documentary? I don't get it. Okay, in the religion, a woman is being told how to honor her husband, always be ready when your husband wants to have sex, serving food when it's hot. Please, what if when I want to have sex? Why can't you teach me when I want to la lot dimoto? In some churches, you are being told not to mourn, just to lie down there, don't shake your body. Me that can spread my leg, hug you with my leg, and you are telling me not to scream at something that is sweet. Oh my God. Does it sound anything to you? So, I should not be winding my waist. I should not so. Now I should not carry my bottom up, put the pillow under. Now come, all the nooks and corners of immortum. Because it's a sin. It's not good. My condition is everywhere. It is everywhere. We are living the life that that is not our own. To please some certain people. And when we get older, we regret why we didn't do that. And we turn around to blame our parents. Yes, they did a very bad job in raising us up. But you can always raise yourself up and do right by your children. Don't put them in this condition. Everybody, that's your child that is putting her in a bad thing. You are not the one that trained him or her to do that. They know exactly what they are doing. Allow them, because they will bear the consequences. I see some girls doing all kind of crazy things on social media. People say, their father and their mother didn't train them well. What kind of stupid word is that? Train them with what? You know exactly what you are doing. And you alone will bear the consequences. You don't tell somebody how to behave. They behave the way they behave. They will bear the consequence because you are not their creator. Do not force them to be who you are not. Some of your daughters will not get married. It's not because they are bad daughters. It's not because of this. They simply cannot get married. That is the way they came. So it is wrong for you to value the one that got married and start devaluing the one that didn't get married. Some of your daughters will marry wealthy, rich men. Some will marry the love of their life. And because the love of their life doesn't have money, doesn't mean you should value the one that the husband have money simply because they put you on a monthly salary. Stop that. Stop it. A last daughter will marry a husband who have money. The first daughter didn't marry somebody who have money. The respect and honor goes to the last born. She becomes a Nemo. Hell. She becomes your everything. You no longer wait for your first daughter to come back before you start talking. You not tell all your secrets to your last daughter because she married a rich man. I don't blame you. Now your mama and your papa blame. Because it was done to your mother. So you are doing the same to your mother, your daughters. Chain reaction. Don't let nobody go and call devil. We're gonna leave devil my elder brother making rest. He didn't do you people any wrong. Stop calling witches and wizards. Women, you are the witches and wizards of your home. Men, you are the witches. Men and women, you are the witches and wizards destroying your family. An outsider didn't come in. It was you who raised up the knife to cut your family into two. That is why when some of you come to church and you turn down about who we see. When I talk to you, you dey faint or you go curse me or basakwam. I'm saying this so that you listen. And also know that as the one you molest that you married, I am not your servant. I'm not your housemaid. That you come and be asking me useless question. I don't fucking owe you nothing. Mind conditioning, for better, for worse. That marriage is no longer favoring you. You are there. Because of my children, let me say. If I go now, people will say, and you are showing your daughters how to accept all kind of rubbish. And you are teaching your sons that if their wives did not obey order, honor them. Forget about it. Some of you don't no longer give your wife money so that you want to make her to remain humble the way she is. Your daughters will do the same thing to their husband. Your sons will do the same thing to their wife. You cannot escape it. Look at men and women, 60, 70 years, being so lonely. So lonely, they can't begin to talk to people. I've been opportune to talk to some old women, their children like, ma, why are you talking with my father? That useless old man. But when I listen to these men and women with the pain in their heart at that old age, that they are trapped in that body, I begin to cry. As they are crying, I'm crying. And you, because you are still fresh, young, you are just busy gallivanting with your life because your husband loves you, your wife loves you. Till when? When I listen to these old men, I cry. Their sons are no longer in good time with their fathers because their mother made it so. And tomorrow their wife will do that thing to them. They will now understand their pain and the hunger, the emptiness inside of them. Because they were being mind conditioned. So we pass it to generation to generation to generation to generation. It continues. And some of us who dares to break that protocol, we are called all kind of names. We are labeled all kind of names. But they don't know that we also that try to break it are still lonely. Whether you break it or you don't break it, you are still lonely because nobody understands you. Nobody is meant to understand you. So we hold on to love that is no longer there. We actually hold on to that love. When you hold on like this, you are using all your energy to hold on. It will be, my hand will be aching me. I will have so much pain. But when you let it go, you become free. Let it go. Who loves you, loves you. Who doesn't love you, doesn't love you. But when the love is no longer there, please get out of that marriage. Marriage is not for better, for worse. Because you were told that it's for better, for worse. Marriages are filled up with angry, bitter women, mothers, angry, bitter men, fathers, who in turn intoxicate their children with bitterness against men, with bitterness against women. And today, what do we have? Daughters who are lesbian, sons who are gay. And you said, it's not our tradition and culture. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is tradition? everywhere. Marriage is bleeding, crying. Homes in shambles. And you are telling me about your goddamn fucking tradition. Yes, my queen. Some sons didn't see their father's love because their stupid father married a gentle, quiet girl. What are you doing to build your home? Do you get away sometimes with your wife? Go somewhere. How do you celebrate your 1 year anniversary? Do you travel to another place and rekindle that love if you want it? Oh, it's good for you to get the love from a little girl outside. We need little boys outside. It's just that women are not saying it. It's the one Esther Yechimanina is saying it because that is the truth. You deprive your children of their father's love. And who in turn deprive their children of their mother's love. Because somebody feels that I was offended. She insulted me. She's not supposed to when I'm talking. They were very dangerous things. And build your marriage on the foundation of pains and bitterness. I met my husband. He was nothing when I met him. Your family was nothing. I pick it from the gutters. Yes, you made me, I made you. I pick it from the gutters, you pick me from the gutter. So a lot has gone wrong in the African home. A lot have gone wrong in the marriage. Marriages are no longer working. I won't begin to tell you the way women punishes their husbands. Because if I begin to say it, Una go die. If I begin to say different ways women punish their husband, Una go die. And you're talking, somebody say, she's an angry, bitter old woman. Me. Do I look bitter? Or dogo dikam? Ntonton dikam? Do I look bitter? Do I look angry? No, I am simply old. I don't look bitter. I don't feel lonely. I'm a guam nyam. You get it? If you don't get it, forget about it. A woman needs constant love. When she don't get it, she becomes something dangerous. A woman doesn't forgive. If you like, later give her that thing where she has. She doesn't forgive. You cheat on her, she forgive you. You dey happy? Say you cheat on a woman, she forgive you. Are you there in the same house with her? They fear. Oh, she forgive you. An open leg for you too. You enter. You do another one, she forgive you. You still in the same house with her. It's a pity you don't know anything about women. African men. 19.5% of African men does not know anything about women. They just know what they are being told. A woman should. But they don't know what a woman shouldn't. Mind condition. The way it's supposed to be. The way it is meant to be have destroyed us all. Has become the knife that divided the family. It wasn't the devil. It wasn't social media. It wasn't that church. It wasn't your friend's wife. It was the way it's meant to be. It is the way women are created to be. No matter how they pretend to fit in, when time comes, their basic nature will take over. And that is the nature of a queen, nature of a goddess. It takes over. And there is nothing you can do about it. Please come ahead now. Ask me your question. Share my video. He that have ear, let him hear. She that have ear, let her hear. But women, my advice to you, when you find out that you are turning your children's head against their father, get out of that marriage. Discipline yourself. Talk to yourself. Because without that man, you won't have those children. Please. It doesn't matter. If your husband is cheating and you are accepting it to forgive him, don't come and tell your children tomorrow because not be their business. If your husband is doing something bad, you sit down and they swallow them. Please don't involve your children later. Don't tell them what their father did. How did their father break your heart? You accepted it. You allowed it. You valued it. You accepted it. So don't bring your children into your rubbish. When they take you out, you tell them. When he was courting you, telling you, baby, marry me, did you tell them? When he was cooking chicken peri peri and lakata, taking you out to show, did you tell your children? Do not tell them what you concern them. Your marriage is not your children's business. And you're your husband. You cannot carry that bitterness and come and pollute us because you people polluted our life. And you that is set to get married, can't even try it. If they love you, why are they using you for money ritual as their mother? Please ask me a question. What one more you? How am I this year 2020? Now all got a hot. Please ask me a question because I don't tire. Queen Chichi Emeka, he said, can a woman leave the husband because he cheated? I don't know. A woman can do whatever she wants to do. I don't know. I don't know. All I'm saying is that whatever you accept, don't involve your children to it later in their life. That is my own. I don't tell a woman how to live her life. I don't tell a woman how to live with her husband. I simply tell a woman, whatever you accept, do not involve your children to it later. It's none of their business. Do not involve your children in the war or battle between you and your husband. You don't do that. Don't do that. It is wrong. Whatever you and your husband did, whatever you and your wife are doing, do not involve your children to it later. If you are matured enough to take anything, please be matured enough to bear it alone. Do not involve your children into it because it is going to be the detriment. It is going to be to their detriment where they are going tomorrow, who their spouses are going to be. So whatever you accept, please go ahead and accept it. As a single mother, I find it difficult to allow my son close to his father because I smell evil energy around him. Amanda Palmer, whatever you like, smell. You can smell evil, you can smell hellfire. It is his father. You are not the father. You don't tell Queen Chichi Emeka, please don't tell your friends how to live their life. They will blame you tomorrow. Do not tell your friends how to live with their husband. They will blame you tomorrow. After all, you are not the one that introduced both of them together. Amanda Palmer, I'm a single mother. Every day, I make sure my children, every week, most times 2 times in a month, I tell my children to go and see their father. I make them to see their father. They don't like to go to see their father because of what their father say about me. They are not happy what their father is saying about me. But I still make them to go and see their father because he is their father. I'm not their father. I handle every bill. I pay every bill of their school fees. Their father have not brought 1 naira. I still make them to go and see their father because they are his father. They are his children. That is me. So whatever problem I had with my ex-husband, it has nothing to do with my children. My children have never heard me talk evil against their father. That man did me evil. Now, he did me untold undoables. But I've never said that to my children. They are the one that is seeing what is happening. You see, you think children, they don't get sense, they get sense. They are seeing what is happening. Before the day I'm supposed to go and enter flight, they went there. As soon as they enter the house, I started coming to Enugu State here. And they get angry. Sometimes, Michael Jamike will tell me what my children is saying about their father. I say, leave them. Now, their papa, they are man. I not be man. I cannot put myself in waiting no concern me. I come to your child, yes, as an Igbo woman, I have 3 boys. A girl. I'm supposed to condition their mind, poison their mind against their father. I will never do that. I've never done that before. Let whatever that is between me and him, let it rest on me. And let God, let the universe judge. So why should I poison the mind of my children against their father? So don't tell me you smell evil. Which evil? If you're smelling evil from your husband, that means evil is in your child. I was married to an Anambra man. So should I hate Anambra people because of what the man did to me? No, Anambra people are good. It's an individual thing. I don't hate Anambra men. If I hate Anambra men, then I hate my sons because they are from Anambra State. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't. I almost missed my flight because I was waiting for my children to come back from visiting their father. I have never insulted their father. They say, Mommy, let us go. Let us see whether he will. At least, how can you be handling 2 people in the university? This is too much. I say, I beg. Make me stop that rubbish. Go and buy shawarma. Let us chop. I've never. And some of you who is in the position of your children would say, I don't blame you. You look like your father. That you're using father. I've never done that to any of my sons. In case I don't say men, they feel pain. If they look at your sons, little thing, a boy feel cry, a girl feel hold up. If you are not ready to become a mother, don't try it. Some of you who carry, I don't know what you want to carry for head when I enter marriage. If it's not working out, get out. And when you get out, make sure there is cordial relationship between your father, your father and your children. Do not come and poison their mind. There's a lot of poison in this world. A lot of poison is going around. Now me divorce myself, now me waka pass, now the man carry me go Anambra State to waka. Nobody will not tell my life story. But now me they here. I've never insulted him. I've never said any bad thing about him. I'm here doing my work, teaching. He's the one that scattered my name all over. But I never call anybody and say, listen to my own side of the story. So I beg, if I tell you my own side of the story, what will you do? What will you do for me? Were you there? When we started the journey, were you there? When the things for you, were you there? He has gone everywhere telling people what I did and what I did not. And some of his brothers and sisters are my friends on social media. They are watching. Watching the way people are just giving me cars. People are blessing me. They have not seen me talk. Nobody will say, ask my friends so. Nobody don't say they don't hear me talk against my ex-husband. For what? I don't dwell on the past. Past is past. I am a woman on a mission. And I shouldn't drag my children into any dirtiness so that their life will not be polluted. So that their mind will not be polluted. So that they will not hate women. So that they will not hate, because if they hate their father, it means they hate themselves. And if I hate their father, it means I hate them. It will never be well with them. No matter how I pray, it won't be well with them because I hate their father. And I hate Anambra men because they too, they are from Anambra states. So don't come and tell me that's why when I get pissed off, when somebody tell me my husband did, I mean, don't tell me. Don't fucking tell me what your husband did or your wife did. Was I there? Now me joining that together. Too much friends. You shit, you go tell your friend. You piss, you go tell your friend. Men now gossip more than women. Women now carrying their marital issue to go and give somebody who will tell them what to do. Who made you marriage counselor? How dare you say you told your friend? Are you God? Who made you judge inside that marriage? Don't let your friends come and whisper to your ear about their marriage. Don't try that rubbish. Don't go and judge. It's not of your concern. Don't advise. Lapofa. Few hours to go to the airport. I waited for my children came back. I wasn't calling them. What are you doing? They came back. I said, I'm going. That one face swell up. Mommy, I vow to you people no gaga school. I am your mother who gaga school, no graduate as graduate. Say, but mom, it's not good. Why is only you? But did I complain? Am I crying? And you're coming here to tell me my husband did my husband. No. What do you want me? No, you think as one minute I hate you married. I don't have problem. I don't have a boyfriend. I don't have a husband. I don't have brothers. But I'm here. If I feel like crying, I cry. I wipe my tears. Jessica. There are pains, there are poisons everywhere. You can help by not poisoning the mind of your children. You can help you can help another man by not poisoning the mind of your daughter against the mother. A lot of girls are scared of going into marriage where they have mother-in-laws. To not poison the mind of your sons against the wife you are going to marry tomorrow. You can help from now. Help. If one person can hear what I'm saying, I know that person can teach their children. Don't teach an outsider. Let the change begins in your house. That is all I'm asking. A lot of poison. Men, if that marriage is hard for you, leave. Please divorce the woman. Don't eat shit. Don't give somebody shit. Do not allow somebody to give you shit. Marriage is not for better, for worse. My children have never seen me carry men or men come to visit me in the house. They have never seen men. Anywhere I go, they know. Anywhere I'm going to drink, I say, I'm going to this hotel to go and drink. If they come there, they will see me. In case there is emergency. I am teaching my children how to be disciplined and how to love themselves and how to have freedom. They know where I am. They know whose house I am. If they can't get me on phone, they will get the persons I went to go and see phone. I so much respect and honor myself. I'm the king. In case you don't begin to understand who I am, I'm a king. I'm scared of him not to run away with my child. Who is your child? Who is your child? Were you the one that impregnated yourself? You see, you have to heal yourself. There is some negativity inside of you, Amanda. You need to heal. If you don't heal, you will carry it to the next man who is going to love you. If we don't heal from our previous relationship, we're going to hurt somebody who didn't hurt us. And by the time you hurt first man, second man, you will never have peace. Because you believe that everybody's like your ex-husband, like your ex-boyfriend. Who is your son? It is our son, not my son. Stop that rubbish. Queen Chichi, that is a very dangerous and wrong advice. That means you don't trust your husband at home. You see, sometimes what somebody say with their mouth is how I used to judge them. It means you don't even trust your husband that kept you at home. If you can advise a woman, don't try it, oh, they will run, no, don't try it. Which means the man because I believe you're a married woman, Queen Chichi. I believe you're a married woman, which means you don't trust your husband, which means you have issues. It's his son, let him run away with it, not be his son. Not be his son. Show now your son. Did you see the way you people are messing yourself up? You are telling a woman like you, they will run, no, not try yourself. And you are a married woman living in the house with your husband. Did you see that you're not mentally sound? You are not. You have a problem. A lot of you have trust issues. It's a pity. Many of you are damaged. Including Ezawan Milesta H. Marina. I am also damaged. And when some people come, I don't want to friend them. Some men, I don't want to go out with them. They call me a lesbian. No. They call me all kind of names. Do you know why they call me that day? I don't accept, but they don't even know my story. They don't know the pain and shame and ridicule I went through. And they don't know that I'm not ready. I'm not ready for any man, because there are a lot of hurts. There's a lot of pains inside of me that if I don't heal it, I will hurt the next man. How would you advise a woman in her marriage, a woman? Are you not an African woman? Oh, when you marry, you don't know that the man get children. Is the children bearing your name? It's a pity. Because of your fear, because of your mentality, you deprive a child of the father's love. Don't you know there are some things a man will teach a child that a woman can never teach the children? Oh, you don't know? You don't know? Or what are you going to teach your child? Most of you are not mentally sound. You are scared that a man will run away with his son. Wait, oh, do you think when that child grow up, he's coming to build house in your father's compound? Hi. Do you know the insult men receive because their mother did not let them see their father? Do you know that when it reach their turn, when men are talking, they cannot talk because their mother was useless and stupid? You don't know that the honor and the glory of a man is in his father's house. You don't know. Now, one of them married women, ndala everywhere, mad people, mentally deranged people everywhere. Do you know the pain and ridicule? Or you think it's just to go about? Do you know the pain and shame and ridicule that a grown-up man will go and look for the father in his house because of njakele? Jokingly, nah, men they talk. Yeah, no be a papa village, oh. Una amaro. See, we run away with this. Una agotaro. You can say, some of you can say. Do you know the pain that a man is not living in his father's compound? Oh, because of that little boy. Now you're calling him little boy. Little boy. Tomorrow he will grow up. He want to talk when men are talking. Get married. So you can take also title and other title other men used to take. You deprive him of that because you smell evil in his father. If you're smelling evil around his father, that means your son is evil. And you that open leg to give birth to that child is evil. You begin to tell yourself the truth. Maka this month, oh yeah, come on, nakanaro. And if you don't ask me question, because you feel that I'm going to insult you, tonda ya bajigo. Tonda ga tachigo. Because that question you didn't ask me today, go ask me tomorrow. And that tomorrow, tonda will fire you. You smell evil. And somebody is telling you, don't try it, or he will run away. His own son. It's a pity. All the same mind conditioning. Women now believe that they own the children. Hey! Women now believe that they are the owner of their children. Hey! They forgot saying that two people do it. Now two people do it. And they gave birth. A woman now is claiming a son. What do you know? Politically, you are irrelevant. Socially, you are irrelevant. Mentally, you are irrelevant. Financially, you're irrelevant. The only relevance in your life is your vagina. And to wear clothes. Are you matured enough to raise your sons with your father, even though both of you are not talking? Are you matured enough to say, go and stay with your father for 2 weeks? It is his father. Men must use iron hand to raise their son. It's not your business. Now, son are going to protect on a son, protect and still insist on the kind of girl he will marry. Because he will be very stupid. Exactly 2:30 I go waka comot. You see women, this time around, oh yeah, come on now. You go into marriage, you open your leg and become pregnant. and you're not mentally capable of raising your sons and your daughters without being emotional. It's a pity. Exactly 2:30, I'm going to go off. Do not forget to follow me on YouTube at Esther Ihechi Marina. On TikTok at Esther Ihechi Marina. My backup Facebook account is Mane Ezioku. My only and main Facebook account is Esther Ihechi Marina. I have 2 Instagram accounts. The first one is Esther Ihechi 4. Second one is Mane Ezioku. If you type my name, my pictures, people will use my picture, put both the one where they scam people and the one where people they scam plenty. If my spirit decided, say, I go work with you, I say, they chat with me, I go let you know. You go call me video call. If they scam you, they are still scamming people. Yesterday, somebody send me one message. Please, what about the account number? Let me send it. I've been calling the other 9, it's not going. You said your consultation fee is 5,000. I say my consultation fee is 30,000, not 5,000. You see, I'm sorry to say this. Somebody is using your. I said, oh, because you don't try the number, you no go. You not try my real number. I don't know what you're talking about. This world is not a playing ground. It's not a playing ground. It's a jungle. Don't kill anybody and don't get killed. Don't get killed. Then you pinch yourself, you pay you, no pinch another person. And don't let another person pinch you. Always seek for peace. Be ready for war. Seek for peace. Seek for happiness. Be ready for war. So that when somebody who wants to war come, he or she will find you ready and available. You gotta go. Then he who wants peace, she who wants peace, will find you ready and available. Seek for peace. Seek for joy. Be ready for war. If they give you war, give them war. If they give you 10%, give them 100% of war. Still maintain peace. Yeah, that is good, my queen. But make sure that child knows who the father is. Because there are some questions you cannot answer in the future. When time comes, if you want to know the father, explain to him. Don't use tears to say, I'm your father, I'm your mother. If you can't find your father, I will disown you. I've seen a lot of people who say that. I know what I suffered. I bear the pregnancy. Only me. Your father abandoned me. Hey, now you want to go and see him. If you can't see your father, I will disown you. Stop that rubbish. Before you take any decision, think about it. Think about it. Whatever you cannot defend tomorrow, don't do it today. The world is growing. And if you're not ready, willing to grow with the world, you'll be left with tradition and culture. You get stuck in a place. It is a very, very good, it's a very good decision, my queen. Francis is a very good decision. That is wonderful. That is lovely. Okay? A daughter might not really ask so much question, but a son will ask questions. Be ready to answer. Don't do something because it's your son. Tomorrow that your son is going to become a man. Another men are going to make mockery of his birthright. That time, tears will not answer the question. He will want to know. Don't cause that. Don't do that. You better don't have a child. Go and tie your womb now if you cannot answer questions tomorrow. Don't do that to your sons. Don't do that to your daughters. I decided to get pregnant. The man didn't do anything. Why is it that you are blaming the man that did? Understanding of African men and their mentality and their ego will help you as a woman. Understanding the mentality of the African man His mentality and his ego will help you tomorrow. I don't exonerate men. I've never exonerated men. I'm particular about women. Take care of yourself right now, so that your future will take care of itself. Take care of yourself now. Take care of your future. So you don't come and be telling me a story that touches the hearts. I was like, some women tell me he came to marry me as a girl. I didn't know anything. He married me when I was 18. Now I understand. I want to live my life. He doesn't want it. Why are you telling me? Now maybe your papa and your mama will collect diary. Don't tell me those things. I don't like hearing them. But I want you to know that today's actions has consequences tomorrow. Today's actions, today's decisions have consequences tomorrow. Okay? To not advise a woman how to live her life. And a woman shouldn't advise you how to live your life. Because when the marriage started, she wasn't there. She wasn't the one that, even if she's the one that introduced both of you, if you're matured enough to get married, be matured enough to bear the consequences. Then if you are matured enough to step out of your marriage, be matured enough to take the right decision and not to be jumping from one bed to the other. Use it to train your children. They'll be useless. Get your priorities right. Because this world, this part of the world, did not favor women. Whatever you do is wrong. But let's do it anyways. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Oh, I'm still fasting. Stomach. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. We're going to do it again. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Later today or tomorrow, I'm going to tell you first batch of the rituals for March. All right, so I'm going to see you guys. Okay? I love you guys. My name is Yoko.